the stench of relativism, and the folly of smug skepticism. There is a strange smell here, an intellectual odor not of a farmyard, but of recycled relativism, and the tired arrogance of postmodern atheism pretending to be profound. This condescending tone, laced with philosophical confusion, masks a deeper problem, an unwillingness to examine the shaky foundations on which the atheist constructs their high tower of skepticism. You begin with the claim, when talking about an absolute anything, that is just your subjective view on that thing. That is a self-defeating statement. You're making an absolute claim about the impossibility of absolutes. Do you not see the contradiction? To say, there are no absolutes, is to utter an absolute. It's like a man who climbs on the roof just to shout, there are no such things as rooftops. If you truly believe all claims are subjective, then your own statement holds no authority and cannot be binding upon anyone. You then challenge the notion of an absolute moral good, asking for an example. Very well, torturing an innocent child for fun. Is that morally evil in every possible circumstance? Most sane, moral human beings across cultures and times would say yes. If you deny that's evil in all cases, then you are not arguing from reason. You are demonstrating a calloused detachment from reality. But if you concede it is evil in all cases, then you've just admitted to an absolute moral category. And here is where the atheist worldview crumbles. You borrow moral language from a theistic worldview to criticize belief in God. On what basis does an atheist call anything good or evil? Naturalism provides no grounding for morality, only survival instincts and chemical impulses. Yet the moment the atheist uses words like right, wrong, justice, or truth, they are smuggling in metaphysical cargo their worldview cannot carry. You write, atheism just says that the atheist does not think that the evidence presented for gods actually supports the single claim that gods actually can and do exist. That is both reductionist and evasive. Atheism isn't a neutral vacuum. It is a truth claim, namely that there is no God. Hiding behind non-belief is cowardice. If you claim God doesn't exist, you have made a positive claim about reality, and positive claims require justification. You cannot demand evidence while simultaneously refusing to offer a standard by which evidence can be judged. Your assertion that believers only cling to God because they cannot defend their beliefs on their own is both arrogant and false. Christian theists have offered volumes of argumentation, from the cosmological and teleological arguments to moral and ontological reasoning. From Aquinas to Craig, from Augustine to John Lennox, serious thinkers have provided a robust case for God's existence. If you haven't read them or found them compelling, that says more about your openness to truth than the evidence itself. Then you smugly quip, "Show me your gods, and then we can talk about what they need and demand." Do you demand to see gravity before you obey its laws? Do you see logic with your eyes? Do you taste the laws of mathematics? No, some truths are not empirically visible but are unavoidably real. Just as you accept the laws of logic, causality, and consciousness, none of which can be measured in a test tube, you must also wrestle with the reality of a moral lawgiver, designer, and sustainer. You conclude, sorry if that makes you cry and whine, but evidence is the only way to determine truth. Again, you undercut your own position. That very claim, only evidence determines truth, is a philosophical statement, not a scientific one. It is self-refuting because it cannot be proven by the very method it demands.